Well, this is going to be pretty depressing. I mean, the previous episode it has really been quite depressing as we near Hanako's birthday, and then because it's like we went to see Hanako, but she's clearly like not being herself. So yeah, we'll see how it goes from here. Once again, Hanako doesn't turn up for class. Try as I might to concentrate on other matters, this fact continues to distract me throughout the entire school day, and even as I walk through the school gardens to the dormitories. I don't think today being her birthday is a coincidence either. I don't know the link between the two events though, nor do I have any idea of what she's feeling. Were it physical pain, I could at least provide some limited comfort. With something like this though, I have no idea where to start, especially when it's emotional, and then we don't even know what Hanako is going through really, unless she actually, tells us. I run the people I know through my head, thinking about whether they could help. Shizune and Misha don't know that much about Hanako, and what little they do know they can't tell me. Same for the nurse. In the end, there's only one person that knows Hanako well and would be willing to tell me anything. The teacher, Moto? Entering my dormitory room, I notice something that takes me off guard. It's starting to feel familiar. With everything that's going on around me, I'm thankful that this room started to finally be somewhere I can relax later. When I had first entered Yamaku, it felt immediately foreign in every way, from the untouched neatness to the way it smelled. Focusing back on the task at hand, I threw my back onto the bed as I opened the top drawer of my desk. Before she left, Lilly told me the number to call her on while in Scotland, and I wrote it down. Okay, so Hisao's going to call Lilly after all. Nice. In hindsight, I wonder if she knew something like this could happen. I'm sure she did. Now that she's out of reach, I realize just how much both Hanako and I have relied on her for guidance. I dig around drawer after drawer, looking for that damn piece of paper. Oh, where did you put it, Hisao? Eventually, thankfully, I find it nestled under a borrowed library book. Okay, here we go. I probably should have just entered it directly to my cell phone, come to think of it. Without further ado, I enter the numbers and anxiously press the call button. I hope it doesn't cost too much money though, I mean you call like that. Eventually the phone picks up, a feminine voice I don't recognize on the other end. It's probably Lee's mother. What the hell is this? Sato? Wow, is the reception really so poor? English? Suddenly finding myself unprepared. Alright, it's English. I realize I can't understand a word she says, either due to my limited vocabulary or her heavy accent. I should have anticipated this, since according to Lilly, her mother is a native Scot. I soldier on in the hope that she must know some Japanese, considering it's her daughter's native language. It's Hisao Nakai speaking. 俺はNisao Nakai shabette masu. An enthusiastic sound of realization can be heard as she recognizes the language. My feeling of relief is immense. You must be one of Lily's friends from school, correct? Even so, her accent means I have to concentrate to work out what she's saying. I don't really know what's the Scottish accent, so I guess I'll go with that. Yes, that's right. Pleased to meet you, Mrs. Sato. It's so nice of her to find someone so polite. Lily dear, it's for you. Her mother seems nice, if a little over-enthusiastic given the mundane situation. There's a small silence as Lily takes her time getting to the phone. The distance, I can just make out her mother scolding her playfully for just getting up. Oh, morning, Hello, Lily speaking. You sound awful. She makes a sound somewhere between a dying animal and a yawn. The one thing I did remember to check before calling was the time zone. It'll be pretty late in the morning over there, so she really has no excuse. Not feeling well? Just tired. What time is it there? Late afternoon. School finished for the day not too long ago. Hanako's not well, is she? That was quick. My assumption that she must have known something like this could happen seems to have been on the mark. And that music, how did you know? Well, obviously she knows. She's been through this, like last year. Because today is her birthday. I hoped she might have gotten at least a little better after coming to know you, but how is she right now? She missed school today and yesterday. I still have to check up on her today. To be honest, after seeing how she was when I talked to her yesterday, I'm pretty anxious. Well, I mean, if every birthday she has to go through things like this, it's really very depressing. She needs to get out of it. Yeah. I really have no idea what to make of it. Has this happened in the past? Is it related to her scarring in some way? Well, we can guess so, you know. Unfortunately so. Roughly the same thing happened last year when her birthday came up. As far as I can tell, it's because her parents died in the accident that caused her scarring, and Hanako blames herself for their deaths. Yeah. What she says does seem to make sense. If she's blaming herself on her birthday, she may well be ruined that she was ever born. You know, this Hanako is definitely more tragic than Amy, because while Amy lost her father, Hanako actually lost both her parents, you know. Yeah, so Hanako had mentioned her stay in the orphanage to me. Maybe I should take some heart that she trusts me enough to tell me such a thing. Lily seeming so in the dark about it though, almost to the extent that I am, is a surprise. So that's why she lives in the student dormitories as well. Has she told you any more about the accident? As close as we've come, she's very barely told me anything about what happened. What I know about it is largely conjecture. She sounds depressed, almost defeated. Considering the trauma Hanako must have gone through, I really can't fault Lily for not knowing. Nevertheless, she still seems to consider it a personal feeling. Don't blame yourself, Lily. With everything she's gone through, there's a long silence from the other end of the line. I begin to wonder if the call cut out before the voice at the other end speaks once again. I wonder if the same thing is going to happen to Lily. Maybe in Lily's route, we'll focus more on Lily, but that probably Hanako will also come into play as well in Lily's route, I guess. Yeah. There is another person though that has been a subject of worry for me as of late. Is it your aunt? Oh? I run through the people she could be talking about in my head. The only friends she seems to keep very close are Hanako and me, though there is Akira as well. That person is you, Hisao. Oh, me? There's another silence on the line, but this time it's caused by me. Making others worry about me is something I've very actively tried to avoid since coming to Yamaku. Indeed, even my interaction with Hanako has helped stave off any major health problems thanks to a relaxed and slow-paced lives. What is there to worry about over me? I apologize. I didn't mean any offense. Sorry, I was just taken a bit off guard. Still, isn't Hanako a bigger problem at the moment? For some time now, I've thought that the both of you may be feeding into each other's more worrying habits. I tried to amend this before leaving, but it seems to have done little. Worrying habits? When I asked you about what you had in mind for the future, your answer was very similar to what Hanako has said in the past when that question was posed to her. It is well and good to want to protect her, but I feel that treating Hanako like this, as if she were a daughter or someone in need of special care, is only going to achieve the opposite. Yeah, I kind of get it, yes. The situation got effectively turned on its head. After everything that's happened, this is the first time I find myself doubting Lily's judgment. Oh my god. Crap. Well, I'll have to admit though that the choices in Hanako's route are much tougher than Amy's. Really much tougher. I mean, Amy's route is actually pretty easy enough though. Even the choices, I mean, it's kind of common sense, you can tell. But Hanako's routes, the choices in Hanako's route seem pretty damn tough. Oh my god, should I trust my own judgment or agree with Lilly? Well, let me backtrack a bit. It's only going to achieve let me see. Feel that treating Hanako like this as if she were a daughter or someone in need of special care. But actually I do agree with Lilly, because because we have been through this before. I mean, it's like, if we want to really help Hanako, we shouldn't be like treating her like she's our daughter, We have to treat her like a normal person, So we have to really like agree with Lilly, that's what I think. But let me just backtrack 2 more times. Yeah, we definitely should trust Lilly, because I mean, Lilly has never said anything that's wrong, She certainly has a point, It's like, if we treat her like she needs special care and all that, then it's the same as, we're treating her like a patient and not as a normal human being, And the point of this is to actually treat a person with a disability as a normal human being. That's the whole point, Yeah, that's what we're supposed to be aiming for. That's why I think we should agree with Lilly, and I think that's definitely the right choice, to agree with Lilly rather than, trust my own judgment. Yeah, I think agree with Lilly is definitely the right choice, so I'm going with it. I'm gonna agree with Lilly. I don't want to admit it, but she may have a point. Something else bugs me though, and you tried to amend this with our outing into the city. Quite astute. I thought that it might help. It might drag both of you out of Yamaku and into the wider world. I'm thankful we became closer for it though. So she noticed that. I suppose she may well have been paying attention to us, and her hearing is incredibly good. Quite likely good enough to have picked up what we were talking about if she tried. This sounds more and more like you were manipulating us. Well, I kind of figured that also, because Lee's kind of like the manipulative type too, sort of. Silence. It's a harsh way of putting it, but I have no intention of stepping back from those words. I'm sorry, I was just worried about you. It's fine. I guess there are more important things anyway. It's not a total surprise that she would do such a thing. Her motherly nature can be slightly overbearing at times, but she does have the best of intentions. So you think I should think about myself more instead of trying to cater to Hanako? That largely sums it up. Again, I'm sorry for not telling you this in a clearer way before going behind your back. Let me think about it. I hope I didn't make the wrong choice though. But I think Lilly does have a point. But think about myself. But I should also think about. Okay, the thing is, I should think about myself first before I think about Hanako. That's supposed to be the point, rather than I just think about myself. More like I should think about myself first. Once I get myself settled, then I go tend to Hanako. That's the whole point. So I hope that I didn't make the wrong choice by choosing that I would listen to Lilly, because I do think she has a point though. I know I'm at least as guilty of being overprotective of Hanako as you, but I feel that you are neglecting yourself in the efforts to give Hanako happiness. Do you really think Hanako will be okay? She isn't as fragile as you think. I don't know exactly what experiences she's lived through, or what feelings she has in her mind, but she has managed to work her way through them until now. Now this is something I don't agree. Did I make the wrong choice? But she's just bottling it up though, that's the thing. Yeah. It's also my hope that giving her a little space will allow her to decide what she truly wants for herself and give her the initiative to reach out for it. Please have faith in Hanako. That's all I ask. But yeah, we need to have faith in Hanako though. Yeah, we need to give her some space. Don't but actually we need to give her some space. But when it's time to take action, we have to take action. So I hope there's another choice that gives us this option. So I hope I didn't make the wrong choice. I guess I'll think about it for a while. That's good. Being rash won't get you anywhere. I know that at times you may doubt your relationship to Hanako, but she does. You mean love me? Lilly cuts herself off and takes a moment to reconsider her words. Please keep in mind that I wouldn't have prevented you if I hadn't thought you as a fundamentally good person. You're a good friend, both to myself and to Hanako. Thank you, that helps. We share some small talk to try and lighten the atmosphere, but it feels very stilted. There's a lot I don't know about Lilly's stay in Scotland, but after such a heavy subject, I want to be alone for a bit to think. After a few minutes, we end up saying our goodbyes and I set my phone on my desk. Compared to Hanako's situation, mine feels utterly mundane. I still have both of my parents. I had a reasonably normal childhood, and unlike many in Yamaku, my condition isn't immediately visible to the public. But then again, isn't this just an attempt to justify the way I've been acting towards her? That may well be what our past was like, but when it comes to the future, I still have no idea what I want to do. In school, I've just concentrated on each day's work, and I've put off more and more things to cater to Hanako. I recall the words Muto told me after Hanako's breakdown, about the purpose of Yamaku and my education. In hindsight, he was probably trying to push exactly the same thing. Just what have I been doing in the time since my heart attack? If I ever did manage to get Hanako out of the room and to open up, what then? Well, you see, the thing is, why I choose to listen to Lilly is because we have to trust in ourselves first before others can trust you, right? If you want others to trust you, you have to have trust in yourself. If you don't have trust in yourself, if you can't take care of yourself, then how are you going to take care of others? That's my mindset, and that's why I choose to listen to Lilly. You see, if you can't take care of yourself, how are you going to take care of others, right? That's the thing. I look out of my dormitory window as the sun slowly sets. It's a nice sight, but what I really savor is the quiet as the students return to their dormitory rooms. All I want to do now is think. I'm not sure how much time I have, but I want to work out where I'll go from here. Oh man. We have to push forward. Alright. Since talking to Lilly yesterday, I've wanted to try and move on from the listlessness I felt ever since coming to Yamaku. But even if I try to concentrate on the book in front of me, Hanako's empty seat at the back of the classroom looms larger than life. Every time I start getting focused, my eyes flick over to her desk again and my mind starts spinning. Oh, could she be our savior? I hope so. Once more my eyes drift over to it, but this time my vision is blocked by a certain other classmate. Oh hey Miki. Maybe you should just have lunch? I can hear your stomach growling from my desk. I let my head drop in disappointment. She seems to take some amusement from my reaction and hops up onto my desk. Her grin as she sits on it reminds me of the Cheshire cat. So, what you working on? Some math? I have a decent handle on it, but I just wanted to revise. Oh really? Let me see that. Before I can object, she grabs my mathematics book with her hand. She scans the page I was on, holding it open with the one hand she has, her left arm sitting uselessly on her lap. In my time here at Yamaku, I've noticed that the other students have a wide range of adjustment to their disabilities on a purely practical level. Miki is one of those who seem to have some trouble. The stump of her left arm intends to be either hanging by her side, slipped into a pocket, or otherwise put out of the way. Sometimes she has a difficult time with doing common tasks, which makes her visibly quite frustrated. I feel a little bad for thinking this way, but I'm thankful that Hanako and I don't have the disabilities affecting our freedom of movement to that extent. Then again, if Miki's problem worsened, at least she wouldn't have a real possibility of dying. My attention is refocused as she thumbs through a few pages, skimming their contents. With such casual interest in the subject matter, it's clear by now that she won't be any help. I'm guessing you're not too interested in this stuff? Screw Bev, it's boring as hell. She puts the book back in front of me with indifference. Her eyes move to the notebook beside it that I have been working out practice equations on. Wait, you're actually able to work that stuff out? Yeah. Wow, I've never talked to a computer with legs before. What computer with legs? Thanks, I think. At least I'm doing better in this than history. Think it's worth asking the librarian for help? I heard she's shooting for uni. Oh, Yuko? Maybe. I don't know what she wants to study though. So, what about you? Got anything you're thinking of doing after you graduate? Me? Nah, not really. Just enjoying while it lasts. She looks a little awkward when asked about her future, and absent-mindedly rubs her left forearm. I kinda want to ask her about it, but I don't think I know her well enough to do so. The conversation peters out, and I lean back in my chair, giving up on the prospect of studying. Miki notices my tired expression and looks oddly serious. You thinking about Hanako? It's that obvious. You've been glancing at her seat, and you've been pretty quiet. Not too hard to connect the dots. I'm just worried about her. Yeah, I see why you'd be. She can get weird sometimes. She sounds put off, but I can't blame her. Hanako was a hard person to interact with before she warmed up to me, even with Lydia around to help. I haven't known her for that long either, so some of her habits will still be unknown to me. My face becomes troubled. If I hadn't developed feelings for her, this would be at least a little easier to deal with. Yeah, but we have. I mean, no offense. She isn't a bad person, I know that much. I know, I didn't take it that way. It's just harder to deal with when, well, you have feelings for someone. Yeah, I can imagine that. It's hard to forget something like what happened to her during class too. I wish she hadn't reminded me of that. She just confirmed that it was clearly noticed by others in the room as well. I mean, like, so far, this is the one route where we didn't spend much time with the girl, no? Like, not enough time, we need to spend more time. Oh. Yeah, but we have to do it discreetly, yeah. Come on, don't get that down. She's done this before, you've just gotta wait it out. She locks herself in the room and acts like an empty husk of a person for a sizable amount of time. Ever since she entered Yamaku, if not before then as well. And I'm not supposed to be concerned about that? Yeah, that's the thing, we have to get her through this, That's the thing. I just feel that we have to get her through this. We have to force the situation out of it, man. It's not a matter of trust or what. I think it's about time we have to take action. Yeah, the next choice, if I'm going to get the next choice, right, I'm going to so take action. Yeah. Well, I might think that, but there's nothing that I can do. I can't force her to come out, and she does see a therapist, so it's not like she isn't getting any help for her issues. Maybe it's natural to think that way when you're so powerless to help someone. That's just the way she is, and you just have to deal with it. As I mull things over, I notice a movement out of the corner of my eye. I glance to see who it is, and end up doing a double take. Could it be Hanako? Oh, it's her! Sure enough, it's Hanako. She walks through the door just as she would any normal school day, and begins to move towards her seat in her usual silent and humble manner. She looks at me for a moment before blushing and looking away in embarrassment, which makes me realize that I was staring at her. I feel sorry for that, but not doing it is hard after all that's happened. The girl sitting on my desk looks to me, grinning. See? Your sweetheart's back already. What did I tell you? You be quiet. It might only be meant as a joke, but she hits close enough to make me quite uncomfortable. As we talk, someone calls me his name from the door. She jumps down from her vantage point on my desk and before turning to me. Gotta go, Hisao. Remember to eat sometime here? Fine, I will. See you. She gives a casual salute before jogging over to the door, where a male student in gym uniform is waiting for her. Probably someone from the track and field club. Alright, can we talk to Hanako? Yeah, there we go. Seeing the opportunity, I get up and make my way to Hanako's desk. Hello. Hi Hanako, what's up? Nothing. Maybe talking to her this soon after she came back to class was a bad move. Well, we have to be forceful, you know. Want to go come with me and grab something from the cafeteria? I'm pretty hungry. But I thought you were studying. Well, I could always use a break. Studying can wait. Turning up for class after all this time must have taken some courage for Hanako, so the least I can do is stay with her. That's just the way she is, and you have to deal with it is the way Miki, and probably the class as a whole, views Hanako. I can do more for her though. I want to do more for her. After being distracted by Miki, I don't think I'm going to get any work done. Come on, let's go. She hesitates, but eventually gets up and joins me as we begin walking. This may be small steps for her, but the fact that she's finally out of her room of her own volition lifts a large weight off my shoulders. Alright, well that's pretty quick. Okay, all these short segments, alright. Let's hope the next part goes well.